Hi students, how are you? I hope that you are doing fine. So today we are going to study about these irrational numbers. Now let us do some numericals in your exercise. The first question is root 5. We have already proved that root 2, root 3 are irrational numbers. Now we are proving it is root 5 is an irrational number. So the first step is we will assume that root 5 is a rational number. If root 5 is a rational number, then it can be expressed in p by q form or in a by b form. So we square on both sides. When we square 5, we get when we square root 5, we get 5, and on the right hand side we got a square by b square. So a square can be written as 5b square. Now we can write a is in terms of c, a is equal to 5c for some integer c. Now we will substitute this a is equal to 5c in equation number 1. We get 25c square is equal to 5b square. 5 is common on both sides, so we can cut it. Therefore b square is equal to 5c square. From equation 1 and 2, we have seen that 5 is a common factor. This contradicts our assumption that a and b are co-prime numbers. Therefore our assumption root 5 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore root 5 is irrational. Let us do the next question. We have to prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Now again we do the same thing. Let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. The moment you say it is a rational number, we can write 3 plus 2 root 5 in the form of a by b, where a and b are co-prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. Now what we will do is, we need only root 5 here, we don't want anything else. So we will remove all those things to the right hand side. So 2 root 5 is equal to a by b minus 3. So this can be written as a minus 3b by b. Therefore root 5 can be written as a minus 3b divided by 2b, because this 2 will go down. So we know that a is a positive integer, b is a positive integer, 3 and 2 also are integers. Now this right hand side, this is a rational number. This is a rational number, and this we know that it is an irrational number. It is an irrational number. How can it be possible? On the right hand side, on the RHS side, it is a rational number. On the left hand side, it is an irrational number. That is not possible. That means we have done the wrong assumption. Our assumption itself is wrong. That is 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. That is the assumption which we have done it. So that assumption is wrong. This contradicts. So we can say that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Now look at the view foil. You can see it. The first step, it is the same thing. Let us assume that 3 plus root 2 5 is rational, and we will write it in the form a by b. Now root 2 root 5 is equal to a by b minus 3. Therefore root 5, we want only root 5 on the left hand side. We have taken everything on the right hand side. On the right hand side you see that the complete thing is an rational number, because a is a integer, b is also an integer. Therefore a minus 3b divided by 2b is also a rational number. That means on the right, if right hand side is a rational number, left hand side should be a rational number. But it contradicts the fact that root 5 is a irrational number. Therefore our assumption, we have taken a wrong assumption, incorrect assumption. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Now the next question is, we have to prove that 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. Now this is very easy. Again the first step is, we will assume that, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is a rational number. The moment we say it is a rational number, we can write 1 by root 2 is equal to a by b, where a and b are co-prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. So this we can write, if we reverse it, we will get root 2 is equal to b by a. We have just reversed it. So root 2 is equal to b by a. Now b by a is a rational number. The right hand side is a rational number. Why? Because b is an integer, a is also an integer, therefore b by a is an rational number. But we know that root 2 is an irrational number. Root 2 is an irrational number. How can it be possible? Right hand side is a rational number, left hand side is an irrational number. That means we have done something wrong. Yes, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, we can say 1 by root 2 is irrational. Now let us see the answer in the view foil. It clearly says that the first step is same. Let us assume that 1 by root 2 is rational. Therefore, 1 by root 2 is equal to a by b. And therefore, root 2, we are just reversing it, is equal to b by a. The right hand side is a rational number. Therefore, root 2 is also a rational number. And it contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. What was our assumption? 1 by root 2 is a rational number. Therefore, 1 by root 2 is irrational. Now, let us do the next question. The next question is 7 root 5 is a irrational number. It is the same procedure. Everything is same. We will assume that this is a rational number. So, we can write that 7 root 5 is in the form of a by b, where a and b are co-prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. If therefore we can write root 5 is equal to a by 7b. I have just taken here, we have multiplied with 7. So when it goes to the right hand side, it will come down. So it is 7 by a by 7b. Now a is an integer, b is an integer, 7 is also an integer. That means this right hand side is a rational number. Now you can see that the right hand side is a rational number. But at the same time we know that root 5 is a rational number. How can it be possible? Because the equal sign is there in between. That means we have done something wrong. Yes, our assumption itself is wrong. So we can say that 7 root 5 is irrational. Now let us see the answer in the view foil. So here again the first step is we are assuming that 7 root 5 is rational. So 7 root 5 can be written in the form of a by b. You can take p by q or m by n, whatever you want, and just write the statement a and b are prime numbers and b is not equal to 0. Therefore, we can write root 5 is equal to a divided by 7b. We have taken 7 to the right hand side. So the right hand side is a rational number. Why it is a rational number? Because a, 7 and b are integers. If they are integers, the right hand side is a rational number, which contradicts the fact that root 5 is irrational. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 7 root 5 is irrational. Now, the next question is, we have to prove that 6 plus root 2 is rational. The same method. So, we will assume that it is a rational number. If it is a rational number, 6 plus root 2 can be written in the form a by b. So, we want only root 2 on the left hand side, we do not want 6. So, we will take it to the right hand side, it is a by b minus 6. So, that is b a minus 6b. Now, you know that this right hand side is a rational number. Why this is a rational number? Because all other in this complete thing is a rational number. But this, we know that this is an irrational number, which contradicts, because On the right hand side is a rational number, left hand side is an irrational number. So our assumption itself is wrong. So let us have a quick revision. What we have learned today. We have proved that root 2, root 3, root 5 is an irrational number. The proof is saying in all these cases, root 2, root 3, root 5, what we have to do is we will assume that they are rational numbers, then we will square on both sides, and then we will assume a value for a is equal to 2c. We will assume a value. In the case of root 2, we will assume a value a is equal to 2c. In the case of root 3, we will assume a is equal to 3c. In the case of root 5, we will assume a is equal to 5c. And then we proceed again. So we will come to know that in all those cases, we have a common factor. In the case of root 2, we will have 2 as a common factor. In the case of root 3, we will have 3 as a common factor. In the case of root 5, we will have 5 as a common factor. Hence, we can prove that all those numbers are irrational number. We can see that 6 plus root 2 is irrational. In all these cases, what we have done is, we have taken root 2 on the left hand. If it is root 3, we will take only root 3 here. We don't want anything here. We will throw everything on the right hand side. And we will prove that the right hand side is a rational number. And we know that left hand side is an irrational number. This is the case whenever you have such question 6 plus root 2, 5 minus root 3. In all those cases, we will keep only that root on one side and everything on the right hand side. And this will become a rational number, this will become a irrational number. That means it contradicts our assumption. There are only 2 types of questions in this chapter, in this rational case. One is either prove root 2, root 3, root 5 are rational numbers, and the second type of questions are these are irrational numbers. In this type of questions, we will take the help of root 2, root 3 as a rational number, and we will throw everything on the right hand side. I hope that you understood everything today. Thank you.